Today, Ursula von der Leyen, President of the European Commission, is in Bulgaria, but not for sightseeing. She's visiting a weapons factory. It's one stop on her tour of arms production sites across Europe. What's going on? Across the continent, ordinary factories are being transformed fast. Places that once made everyday items are now churning out weapons to supply Ukraine. And here's the kicker. The funding comes straight from the European Union. Von der Leyen says this ramp-up protects European values and security. But the scale, it's mind-blowing. Factory after factory has switched gears. France, Poland, even Switzerland, famous for its neutrality, is now in the mix. Switzerland has officially abandoned its neutral stance, allowing arms exports to Ukraine. This is a massive shift in European policy and identity. Critics worry about an arms race. Supporters say it's necessary to stand up to aggression. So what does this mean for Europe's future? Will this turn the tide for Ukraine or change the face of Europe forever? One thing's clear. Europe's factories are no longer just making stuff, they're making history. Across the continent, production lines have shifted overnight. Manufacturers retooled, contracts signed, money allocated, backed by EU funds and political will. What started small has grown into a continent-wide effort, and it's changing how Europe defines security and neutrality. Analysts warn of escalation and longer-term geopolitical shifts. Citizens ask what this means for everyday life and budgets. Supply chains pivot from appliances to ammunition, brands and buildings repurposed almost overnight, and the money trail points straight to EU coffers. On the ground, supplies are reaching units in need. Workers who once made kettles now operate munitions lines. Trucks, ports and warehouses are all part of the new supply chain. From France to Poland to factories across the continent. Even Switzerland, neutrality redefined. Leaders say it's about defending European values, but critics warn of long-term consequences and an arms race. Supporters argue it could turn the tide for Ukraine or change the face of Europe forever. One thing's clear, Europe's factories are making history. This is a developing story. Stay tuned for more updates on this story. Follow for updates. Europe's industry rewired for wartime support. We'll bring the facts as they emerge.